The world of love and marriage in Huntsville has never been this chaotic, and there's so much happening right now that it's hard to keep track of it all. From upcoming court dates to personal drama and ongoing tension between the cast, this is a story that affects families, reputations, and of course, the fans who follow every twist and turn. In this video, we're going to break it all down. We're talking about Melody Cherie, Martell Holt, Trish, Marquez, and even Wanda, who has recently stirred up the internet with some fiery commentary. Whether you're a longtime fan of the show or just catching up, you're going to want to stay tuned because we're covering every detail, every rumor, and every possible outcome of these unfolding dramas. Let's start with Melody Cherie and Martell Holt because their situation has been one of the most talked about storylines in recent weeks. Sources are saying that there's a court date coming up next Wednesday, and everyone is anxiously waiting to see how things will go. From what we've been hearing, Melody is prepared to stand her ground in court and ensure that her children's well-being is protected. But as always with reality TV families, it's never just about one or two people, it's about all the dynamics in play, including family members, co-parents, and the social media audience that constantly watches and comments. What makes the situation even more complicated is the alleged involvement of Trish and Marquez, who have their own drama brewing. Some rumors are suggesting that Trish might even bring the kids into court to testify, which immediately adds a layer of tension and potential controversy. Fans online are already buzzing about what could happen, and you can practically feel the tension building just by following the chatter on social media. Everyone has an opinion, everyone has a take, and everyone is ready to weigh in, whether they're watching from Alabama or across the country. The reality is that when emotions are running this high, the courtroom becomes more than just a legal space. It's a stage where personal feelings, long-standing disagreements, and public perception all collide, and that's exactly what's happening here. A significant part of the ongoing story involves the dynamics between Melody, Martell, and their respective families. From what insiders are saying, there's been tension regarding living arrangements, bills, and responsibilities, and these kinds of issues are not unusual when families are blending lives in complicated situations. Some social media fans have questioned why certain women allow men to move into their homes too quickly, especially when children are involved. This is particularly relevant in Melody's story and in Trish's situation with Marquez. Allegedly, disagreements over boundaries and household responsibilities have added to the drama, and the public has been relentless in offering opinions online. Fans are passionate, some are supportive, and others are critical, but the takeaway is that everyone is watching and every action has consequences. In the world of love and marriage in Huntsville, public scrutiny is just part of the territory. Melody, Martell, Trish, and Marquez are all living their lives under a microscope, and the upcoming court dates are likely to bring many hidden issues to light. Fans are not just watching for entertainment, they're analyzing every decision, every move, and every social media post, which only adds pressure to an already tense situation. Meanwhile, Wanda has been making headlines of her own. She recently went live on social media and didn't hold back at all. She expressed her anger and frustration about online comments regarding her daughter and late niece, making it clear that she is fiercely protective of her family. This reaction adds another layer to the drama because it shows just how emotionally charged things have become. While some argue that being in the public eye means accepting scrutiny, Wanda's perspective is understandable. She's defending her loved ones against unwarranted criticism. Her livestream was passionate, direct, and full of strong language, which sparked conversation among fans and set off debates about what is fair game for public discussion versus what crosses the line into personal attacks. This situation shows how reality TV and social media intersect in ways that can amplify emotions, creating ripple effects that touch every member of the cast and their families. Turning back to Martell and Melody, the co-parenting situation has been challenging, to say the least. Fans are curious about how Martell will handle his role in the midst of all this tension. Will he continue contributing to household bills and supporting the children, or will he step away if the drama becomes too intense? From reports, Martell is hesitant to leave, but Melody has been careful, prioritizing the safety and peace of her children above all else. Melody's strategy has been to maintain composure, protect her children, and follow the law, ensuring that she is always on the right side of the court's expectations. The audience online is highly invested, offering opinions and passing judgment on decisions that are deeply personal. Yet, Melody's focus remains clear. She's acting in the best interest of her family while navigating the pressures of legal battles, social scrutiny, and the emotional complexity of blended families. Fans have also been discussing how the drama in Huntsville connects with other reality TV shows, including The Bell Collective, The Braxtons, and Beyond the Gates. It seems that every storyline, every social media post, and every live stream has potential implications beyond the show itself. This interconnectedness demonstrates just how much attention fans pay to every detail in reality TV, with online commentary acting as both a mirror and an amplifier for real-life drama. Whether it's a casual comment in a live stream or a court appearance, every action is scrutinized, discussed, and dissected online. The result is a never-ending cycle of drama, opinion, and speculation, which makes Huntsville one of the most closely watched reality TV communities. Shifting gears to Trish and Marquez, their legal situation is heating up fast. Rumors indicate that Trish may bring the kids into court, which has raised eyebrows. Additionally, sources claim that she may not have fully complied with the court's instructions regarding Ken moving out by 5 p.m. This type of non-compliance could lead to significant legal complications. Fans have been debating whether Trish's partner will continue contributing financially or if he will step away when the drama intensifies. These situations are complex, and the decisions made now could have long-term consequences for the children, for the parents, and for anyone else involved. One of the most important updates is the court ruling regarding custody. Trish has been granted primary residential custody, meaning her children live with her full-time. Marquez received joint legal custody, which technically allows him to be informed about decisions, but it's Trish who has the final say on key matters like schooling, medical care, and extracurricular activities. Marquez's situation is complicated by his unstable living situation. He doesn't have a house in his name, no lease, no utilities, which the court views as a lack of stability for visitation purposes. As a result, all visits must take place at his mother's home in Alabama. His income is inconsistent, meaning child support payments have to be made through apps like Cash App or Venmo, which adds pressure because any missed payment could result in legal consequences. Even though some fans cheered for Marquez initially, the reality is that the court ruling places significant restrictions and responsibilities on him, demonstrating that custody battles are rarely straightforward. Despite court orders, Trish has confirmed online that she and Ken are still together. This revelation sent social media into a frenzy because fans who assumed Ken was out of the picture had to rethink the entire narrative. While Ken may not live under the same roof, he's still actively involved, helping with the kids, supporting Trish, and maintaining his presence in their lives. This dynamic highlights an essential point. Trish has control over the situation. She manages custody, co-parenting, and even the influence Ken has in their household, demonstrating that while Marquez faces structural limitations, Trish is strategically navigating the rules to maintain stability and influence. Moving forward, Marquez now must give 72-hour notice before seeing his kids. He cannot simply show up at the house or contact them at the last minute. Communication is limited to text messages, creating a paper trail that the court can monitor. Additionally, he is required to pass 3 consecutive drug tests due to previous court findings, which casts a shadow on his visitation rights and emphasizes that compliance is essential for him to remain part of his children's lives. Meanwhile, Trish enjoys stability, decision-making power, and strategic support from Ken. Despite the complexity of the situation, she's effectively in control, illustrating the importance of strategy, consistency, and foresight when navigating legal and familial challenges in the public eye. As we look to the future, it's clear that Huntsville reality drama is far from over. The next few weeks will bring court dates for Melody and Martell and continued developments with Trish, Marquez, and Ken. Fans are anticipating more drama, more court decisions, and more social media reactions. Every post, every live stream, and every legal action is being watched and discussed, which makes this a story that will continue to unfold for months, if not years. In reality, these battles are about much more than just custody or co-parenting. They're about control, reputation, and how families navigate the intersection of private life and public attention. Huntsville has a way of making drama spill from the screen into real life, and the consequences often ripple through the community, affecting everyone involved.